What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. Now, just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Now, we will get to the home run prop action momentarily. Didn't have the greatest day with the home run props. We did have a few of our leans cash on Wednesday. You know, guys like Jake Fraley came through. Justin Turner, Kerry Carpenter, I believe, came through as well. I could be wrong on that one, but I know there was another one in there as well. But you know, these days happen, and that's why I always remind everybody at the beginning of every video, these home run props are very high risk, high reward. Now, you know, I'm going to have a lot of home run props for an 8-game card on Thursday, so you don't have to play every single play that I give out here. These are just the angles that I'm looking at. The majority, if not all these, I will have at least just a couple of bucks on, as it should be. You know, these home run props, like I said, high risk, high reward. Only plays that you should have, you know, some fun money, fun money on, you know, just for some side action. Don't dump your whole bankroll into these plays. Like I said, it's you know, just something, like I said, to have some side action on. I recommend whatever you choose to play from here. I recommend playing it straight up as a single. I do know some people like to parlay these home run props. So if you're going to parlay anything here, I recommend any parlay 3 legs or more. If it's within your means, definitely do a round robin. It covers you off in case, you know, a leg of your parlay, you know, messes up, or, you know, a couple mess up if you play a 4 or 5 leg parlay. If you have a combination by 2, well, at least you still cash something if some of the home run props don't hit. But if you are looking for the games that I am the most confident in, the games that I do love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get into the home run prop action for Thursday, and we're going to start things off with a game that got rained out on Wednesday. A lot of the plays are still going to be the same because we do still have Aaron Nola starting for the Philadelphia Phillies, and now we're going to have Bryce Elder starting for the Atlanta Braves instead of AJ Smith-Shawver. At least that's who I've been seeing. So we'll have to see who ends up getting the nod there. But regardless, these are the plays I'm rolling with for the Atlanta and Philadelphia matchup. There's a few here, so take some notes. First one we got is Austin Riley at plus 550. A lot of these stats, if you tuned in yesterday, a lot of them are still going to be the same, but they're still, you know, still valid. He's hitting .417 in his career against Aaron Nola. 10 extra base hits, including 5 home runs. Nola, he has a lot of home run in 10 straight starts and 15 home runs so far this season. So I'll look at Austin Riley for a home run at plus 550. I'm also going to look at Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 425, hitting .349 in his career against Nola with 9 extra base hits, 4 home runs. Also hitting .295 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Acuna Jr. also a 15.8% barrel rate this season. So I'll look at Ronald Acuna Jr. for a home run at plus 425. I'm also going to look at Marcell Ozuna for a home run at plus 400. He is hitting .261 with 4 home runs in his career against Aaron Nola. So I'll look at Marcell Ozuna at plus 400. I'm also going to look at Ozzy Albies. These were a couple of leans, but I decided to make them official plays for Thursday, being a smaller card. So Ozzy Albies at plus 475. He does have 4 home runs with a .308 batting average in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. So I'll take Ozzy Albies of the Braves at plus 475. Also going to look at Eddie Rosario at plus 550 as well. I think this is great value on Rosario, one of the hotter hitters in baseball right now for home runs. Home run in 4 of his last 5 games, as you can see here. And he does have 4 homers with a .314 batting average in the last 2 weeks against righties. Has an 11.4% barrel rate as well this season. So I'll take Eddie Rosario at plus 550. Now those were the Braves, so I'm going to look at a couple of Phillies as well here. I'm going to look at Bryson Stott still at plus 850. Like I said yesterday, and it still holds true, we always seem to get solid value with Bryson Stott. He is hitting .375 with 6 extra base hits, including a pair of triples and a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against righties. Now, Bryce Elder, like I said, starting for the Atlanta Braves here. Elder has allowed a home run in 3 straight starts and 4 home runs over that 3-start stretch. So I'm going to take the value. I'm going to take a shot at some nice value here with Bryson Stott at plus 850. I'm also going to look at Kyle Schwarber at plus 265. Now, we don't always get the great prices with Schwarber, but this isn't a terrible price, and he does lead the Phillies in home runs against the Atlanta Braves going back to last season with 6 home runs, and also he leads the Phillies in barrel rate at 15.7%. So I'm going to go with Kyle Schwarber for a home run at plus 265. I'm also going to look at JT Realmuto at plus 600. He's tied for second on the Phillies with 3 home runs against the Braves going back to the start of last season. And he does have an 11.4% barrel rate this season. Realmuto likes to show up against the Atlanta Braves. I think he could do so here as well. And a nice payout on that at plus 600 also. Now, I am looking at this Nationals matchup against the Diamondbacks. And one player I did want to look at was Stone Garrett. Couldn't find a price on him at the time this video was being recorded. Normally have player props out, so maybe Garrett getting a day off. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him on any injury report. I could be wrong. Could be questionable as well. But he did hit a home run off of Tommy Henry when these two teams met just a couple of weeks ago in this same starting pitching matchup, Henry versus Jake Irvin. And he is hitting just 222 against lefties in the last 2 weeks. Not a huge sample size, though, and if Garrett plays, he's proven that he can blast against lefties. So I would take Stone Garrett if you can find a price on him. One national, we do have an official play on that. Well, if you follow me here, you know who it is. Lane Thomas at plus 600. He's usually my go-to national against a left-handed pitching. He also homered off of Henry in the last meeting between these two as well. He's hitting .333 with 4 extra base hits and a home run against lefties in the last 2 weeks. So I'll take Lane Thomas for a home run at plus 600. I'm also going to look at Christian Walker for a home run at plus 450. He's hitting .417 against right-handed pitching in the last week with 3 home runs, 6 extra base hits. Jake Irvin, in my opinion, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he is the weak link in Washington's rotation, in my opinion. So I'm going to look at Christian Walker for a homer at plus 450. I'm also going to look at Ketel Marte at plus 550. Now, he is hitting .444 with a pair of home runs in the last week against right-handed pitching. At this price, I think he's definitely worth a look. So give me Ketel Marte for a homer at plus 550. I'm also leaning towards Corbin Carroll, but he is starting to cool down. Usually when I take that stance and start to back away from a guy, they usually hit a home run. So maybe it is worth a look for Corbin Carroll. But again, I'm going to tread very lightly on that one. Other D-backs I think could be worth a look here. Alek Thomas, he's hitting .429 in his first couple of games back in the Diamondbacks lineup with a home run. Pavin Smith homered in the meeting between Henry and Irvin earlier, although the home run did come against the Nationals bullpen, so take that for what it's worth. But just a couple names there. Now I'm going to go this matchup between the Red Sox and the Twins. I had a choice to make when we were going to do this video. I could have left it until early morning, waited for a price on a couple of Red Sox I'm looking at here. But then that would have only left a couple of hours, between when the video is released and first pitch. But what I chose to do is I'm going to release this video around 2 a.m. Eastern time when this video is being released. So I'm going to mention these names. These are plays that are official plays for me. Again, I do not have any prices on them at the moment, but these are the plays that I will be locking in once the prices are readily available. For the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He is making a lot of hard contact. He's hitting .412 with 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the last week. He also has a career home run off of Twins starter Joe Ryan, who has allowed 4 home runs in 3 career starts against the Red Sox. So I would look at Alex Verdugo. Also going to look at Kike Hernandez for the Red Sox. He has a home run of his own off of Joe Ryan. And of the 8 homers that Ryan has allowed this season, 6 have come against right-handed bats like Hernandez. So I would take Kike Hernandez for a home run as well. There's probably plenty of options you could look at for the Minnesota Twins in this game, but nothing really stood out for me. And it's hard to make a case in what looks to be a bullpen game for the Red Sox. I rarely look at home run props when there's a bullpen game involved, just based on the volatility, unless the bullpen has a heavy, history or a heavy amount of right-handers or a heavy amount of left-handers or are prone to giving up home runs. So that's just my stance on it. So no real options for the Twins for me on this home run prop show. But again, maybe drop them in the comments section if you have plays on that game. Speaking of, this is my normal part of the show, or at least a part of the show I want to remind everybody. I love interacting with you guys, so make sure that you're dropping your comments in the comment section below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props or your own home run props? I know some guys have been talking about total bases, hits, what have you. Drop them in the comment section because I love checking them out. Sometimes I take plays that you guys drop in the comment section because a lot of those have been on absolute fire, and we're here to make money as a team. And like I always say, one team, one goal. So if you're going to put those plays in to help the team, make sure, you're dropping those plays in before the game start. If they're not in there before the game start, they don't help anybody. And like I said, one team, one goal. Our goal every single day is to make the books pay. and we need your guys' help getting those plays in on time if you're gonna try to help us out. But also, the purpose of this home run prop show to put you guys on some free winners. Now, obviously that's the main goal, but our other goal here is to show you the benefits of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. It's where we get the direct, it's where we get the graphics for the show directly from. You can see there, the player prop, what the player prop is, how often it hits. You can go by a 5-game sample size, 10-game. I think there's the whole season, all away games, all home games, following a win, following a loss. There's just tons of options you can use there. But regardless, they're there for you to use, and they show you also which book is giving you the best possible price on that prop. If you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best possible prop, the great news is you sign up. You can click that link, you sign up, and you get that sportsbook bonus to play that best possible price with. But you're also adding to your advantage over the books, which they can't take away from you, is your ability to shop lines, find the best possible number. And there's other tools on there. If you like betting hot and cold trends, there's a streaks betting tool. If you like parlays, there's a couple of parlay builders there. Profitable teams, profitable angles, tons of tools for you to play with. I think it's best if you guys just head on over to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, and play with those tools for yourselves. I promise you won't regret it. You're going to make a ton of money while doing it. But let's get back to the home run props. We only have a few more to look at for Thursday's action. I'm going to go to this matchup between the Padres and the Giants. A rematch here to close out the series on Thursday. And it's a lefty-lefty matchup here, as you got Blake Snell and Alex Wood. And, well, for the Padres, I'm going to go with Juan Soto for a home run at plus 600. Now, he has a pair of career home runs off of Alex Wood. He's hitting 286 with a home run in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. Now, Wood, he's only allowed 3 home runs this season, but they've all come at home. So I would look at Juan Soto for a homer at plus 600. I'm also going to look at Manny Machado at plus 475. He's hitting 333 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 2 weeks. So look at Manny Machado at plus 475. And also at Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 360. He's hitting 400 with 4 extra base hits in the last 2 weeks against lefties. So take a shot here with Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 360. Also going to look at Mike Yastrzemski for a home run at plus 800 for the Giants here. Now, he's hitting 400 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 2 weeks. He's the only one I really like against Blake Snell, but when you look at a lot of the head-to-heads for the Giants against Blake Snell, there's a lot of offers, Yastrzemski being one of them, but I think he could be the one to break through here. Like I said, he's in great form against left-handed pitching right now, so I would take Mike Yastrzemski for a home run at plus 800. Our last couple games, so I'm going to go with a standalone play from this Marlins and Pirates matchup. I'm going to go with Jorge Soler for a home run at plus 450. I think this is a great price on Soler. He's hitting 367 with 4 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Now, Mitch Keller, starting for the Pirates here, still largely considered to be the staff ace for the Pirates, but he has a lot of home run in 3 straight starts and in 5 of his last 6. I think Soler, the perfect matchup of power against the issues that Keller's had. So give me Jorge Soler for a home run at plus 450. Now, in the last matchup of the day, I'm going to look at the Yankees and the Mariners. I'm going to go with one play on each side here. The first one I'm looking to look at is for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres at plus 550. He's hitting 357 with 3 extra base hits, including a home run in the last week against right-handed pitching. Brian Wu, starting for the Mariners, he has pitched better in his last couple of starts, but he has still allowed 3 home runs in that stretch. And Torres has been one of the better Yankees bats against right-handed pitching without Aaron Judge. So take a look at Gleyber Torres at plus 550. I was also leaning towards, if you can find prices on him, Billy McKinney and Kyle Higashioka. Both have been some of the better hitters for the Yankees over the last 2 weeks, in a 2-week sample size. But over the last week, they've cooled down a bit. Now, a lot of this home run prop betting is timing. And, I guess I should say it's just for all betting. A lot of it's timing, jumping on guys when they're hot, or picking the right time when they've cooled down to maybe smack another home run. So those would be my 2 leans if you're looking for some big plus money props to put a couple bucks on, take a shot with Billy McKinney and Kyle Higashioka. And my lone play for the Seattle Mariners will be Julio Rodriguez at plus 550. Now, not really many Mariners stand out for me either, but Domingo Germán, he's given up a home run in 4 straight starts. And Rodriguez, well, he got to Germán when these 2 teams met, at the end of May, went 2 for 3 with a home run in that game. So I'm going to take Julio Rodriguez for a home run at plus 550 to close things out. Let's do a recap of the plays that we did give out for Thursday's action. Like I said, we went fairly heavy in this Braves and Phillies matchup. Started with Austin Riley at plus 550. Also went with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 425. Marcelo Zuna at plus 400. Also for the Braves, Ozzy Albies at plus 475. And Eddie Rosario at plus 550. Oops, sorry. Eddie Rosario at plus 550. Bryson Stott for the Phillies at plus 850. Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies at plus 265. And JT Realmuto for the Phillies at plus 600. Also for the Nationals, if you can find a price on Stone Garrett, I like Stone Garrett. But I do like Lane Thomas for a home run for the Nationals at plus 600. Christian Walker for the Diamondbacks at plus 450. Also for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte at plus 550. Also leans in that game towards Corbin Carroll, Alec Thomas, and Pavin Smith as well. For the San Diego Padres, Juan Soto for a home run at plus 600. Manny Machado for a home run at plus 475. Fernando Tatis Jr. at plus 360. And Mike Yastrzemski at plus 800 for the Giants. Backtracking just a little bit again, if you can find prices on Alex Verdugo and Kike Hernandez of the Boston Red Sox, those are the two official plays that I have for that game. Again, just at the time that we were recording this video, for the sake of getting this video out to you guys a few hours early, didn't have a chance to find a price on those guys, but I would look at Verdugo and Kike Hernandez as well for the Red Sox. For the Miami Marlins, Jorge Soler at plus 450. Also for the New York Yankees, standalone play for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres at plus 550. And also at plus 550 for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez to hit a home run. And for the Yankees, leans towards Billy McKinney and Kyle Higashioka as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up over 133,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without your guys' love and support. But if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a bunch. It lets us know that you guys like the content that we're putting out, especially these home run props. Put a lot of work into it. Want to make sure that you guys like what we're doing. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you have notifications turned on. You can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Get the best possible prices in. And sometimes, have to wait for late information or for prices to come out. It's not always readily available like it is on Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. And sometimes if we have early action, there's not a whole lot of time to get these player props in right after this video is released. So if you have those notifications turned on, you get the content as soon as it drops. You get to play these best bets and hopefully make some money and not miss out. Also, if you're looking for my best bets, again, the games I am most confident in, head on over to Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place, check out these betting tools. I promise you, you will not regret it. They are 100% free. They are there for you to use. They are some of the best betting tools in the business. And you're not going to find betting tools like this anywhere, especially for 100% free like we're giving to you at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. So make sure you guys go over and check them out. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Thursday.